Is that Joe Budden Data Gate? I'm finna react to this thing right here. You know, this is my favorite podcast out right now. This is probably the best podcast out right now, for real. They be talking that real talk. Let's go.
Terrorism is a distraction for a bigger cause, which is world domination. And in world domination, I would assume some of the metrics to be valuable, which is all I've that's probably where, as far as I've gotten when I try to think about what America or our government needs with all of our data. Why don't you have enough data? Like, that's the part I can't figure out in Datagate. If you want to have a real conversation, I can't figure out what it's for. Well, what do y'all know that we don't know? What is on the cusp?
Right, what's gonna happen?
I just think there's value in
monitoring
every movement
society
of every human being on Earth when you have those types of goals. Like when you can monitor what people are doing every day, where they're going, who they're with, what they're consuming, what they're buying, what they're watching, you can kind of get to know how those type of people think. You can group those different people by taking little things. This person likes Skittles, travels here, does this in their time. You can just start making these pockets of groups and connecting people.
Well, let me ask you,
and that's really sick individual way.
Let me ask you personally, who would you prefer to have all of this data about your person?
Nobody.
The government or the big techie companies?
Probably the techie companies.
Well, I think they're hand in hand and almost one and the same, to the point that technology is the leading force of everything.
For real.
Government,
technology,
or...
And that's where I don't think they're one and the same, because I don't think the government planned for that. I don't think the government planned for the techie companies to have all of the power. I don't think they planned for the techie companies to make more than the government.
That's probably true.
I don't think they planned on such domination, which is why we're seeing some of the fights: government versus Zuckerberg.
Well, why I think
the info wars. Can the government take our phone information from, that's why we're seeing some of these fights.
But I think that's kind of why they're one and the same, to that point where you have people like Mark Zuckerberg getting sued and lobbyists changing laws to then benefit the government.
I know people don't read terms and conditions.
I just think we're in the switch of government taking technology.
Okay, so then
that's what I think we're doing.
So then, with that being
I just think it's funny when people text you now and it tells you who it is before you even have their number stored.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the maybe joint.
That shit is absolutely. I don't think people pay enough attention to that. Yeah.
Well,
that's
yeah,
crazy
a lot of
that
that's
my
connected
phone
to your
knows
email
who's texting me, like, right, and I don't even know.
There was a thread on Twitter about this white lady going ham about her trying to check in her JetBlue flight and putting her eyes in the machine.
Never.
And
I got the
Imagine having to do that, man.
Just boarded an international JetBlue flight. That word wasn't brought up enough. I do want to keep that in mind, the word international in there. Just boarded an international flight. Instead of scanning my boarding pass or handing over my passport, I looked into a camera before being allowed down to the jet bridge. Did facial recognition replace boarding passes? Unbeknownst to me, did I consent to this?
Was she talking about Clear or is something different?
That's what I thought too.
She was not talking about Clear.
No.
Never.
JetBlue replied to her and say,
Clear is another way they got us to give up our rights.
Yeah.
"Oh yeah,"
which is why I haven't signed up for the same.
They got your fingerprints and your eyes, dog.
Man. They're gonna
they got it.
They're gonna get it.
That's why I just gave it.
And they've got it already somehow.
Well, clearly, this lady, they do have it. As they said, you're able to opt out of this procedure. Sorry if this made you feel uncomfortable.
Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, they said.
Yeah.
She replied back saying, follow-up question,
stuff,
presumably these facial recognition scanners are matching my image to something
or somewhere. Yep.
in order to verify my identity. How does JetBlue know what I look like? They said, the information is provided by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
They say that
from existing
But
holdings.
see, and this is why I have such a big problem with like America and its fucking teachings and history and what is it? It's provided by the United States Department of Homeland Security. Man, if you don't just give me the name of what some white gangster that made.
There you go, man. It's crazy. They got all our info, man. Gotta stay off the internet. Hey, but